got done watching season 2 of Squid Game, and my humble opinion, you should skip it, and I'll explain why. And also, why does every freaking Netflix season 2 always suck? Let's talk about it. Alright, let's go ahead and get in the meat potatoes of the review of Squid Game season 2. And the word of the day, dare I say, is filler. Because there is nothing in this freaking season at all. There's nothing good happened. There's nothing that I remember that spectacular happened. Nothing. And also the reason I said that is because apparently they're going to be a season 3 and a 4. Season 4 is going to be the season finale of 2025. And if you don't know what filler is, you saw what a moment ago what the definition of filler is. A lot of times too, it is back in my day when they used to have 24 episodes in one season of a show. They would have good episodes here and then not so much here. Come filler. They just put stuff in it to do some characters do something here and there, and they keep on going, and they have pretty good episodes after that. I understand fillers when they're 24 episodes. When you have 6 freaking episodes, there shouldn't be no filler on neither one of them. The quality of each episode should be to the max. That's the whole point of getting rid of the 24 episodes, because you said you want to condense the episodes to about 6 to 10, be better quality over quantity of episodes. Correct? I understand that completely. Now, I'm not going to give any spoilers of Squid Game. If you are interested in watching it, that's your prerogative, but I wouldn't recommend it to a friend or a foe or a complete stranger. And I walked away not feeling robbed, but I felt like I wasted my time a little bit. I'll give you an example. It felt like, you ever watch a YouTube video where you just want the person to go ahead and tell you how to fix something or go ahead and tell you the review, but they just kind of yak and talk over and over and over again, like what I'm doing right now? Now, some people do it because they want to get to 8 minutes or longer so they can get their ad revenue on their channel. This is what it felt like watching Squid Game. They just done more talking than anything else. There wasn't no substance in the freaking episode. Maybe I'm just an old fart on the internet. Maybe that's what it is. But it's just like, I guess I have been, I wouldn't say trained, but the last 10 years when the streaming service was getting red hot and they have these great episodes on any kind of platform, they usually have a good story. And we all know season 1 of Squid Games was freaking awesome. Everybody was talking about it. Even Mr. Beast made a parallel mirrored version of it on his channel. It was a great story. It's beginning, middle, and end. It was a long movie. That's what I thought or felt like to me in Squid Game season 1. And we all know, well, if you don't know, I'll tell you, Netflix has a notorious thing of season 1 is great. Season 2 sucks. And I'll explain that a little bit later. But I'll go ahead and get to that. Before I get to that, I'll give you my review of this season 2 of Squid Game. And you can probably tell by the tone of my voice and the way I'm delivering this, I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it. And how I review it is I would say a 2-week-old hot dog at a convenience store in Atlanta, Georgia. It completely was a nothing. It was just, I probably shouldn't have watched it, but I was curious. I had my low expectations going in because, like I said earlier, usually the first season of Netflix show is always a banger. The second one, not so much. So let's go ahead and transition to that. So, just like Stranger Things, season 1 was a banger. Season 2, not so much. Nobody cared about Eleven's emo state, going through all of these other subplots with her friends that was misunderstood and all that. Nobody effing cared. But at least the creators of Stranger Things realized, okay, we made a big no-no. Let's go ahead and turn away from season 2 and go to a different timeline or different plot. And they did a great job steering away from that train wreck. Another show that I liked the first season, and the second season probably shouldn't have happened, but did happen, was 13 Reasons Why. Now, 13 Reasons Why was a thought-provoking kind of story. I'll give them that. But everybody else was talking about it, just like the Squid Game and Stranger Things. Everybody's talking about it. So they're like, oh, You want here? Everybody's so awesome about it. Here's some more money for their project. It can be Squid Game. It can be Stranger Things. It can be 13 Reasons Why. And we all know this happens. Well, I do. I don't know. Hopefully you do too. We all know what happens. Once something gets successful, there's more producers on set. There's more money on set. There's more people. Hey, you do this more on set. People want to put everything in the kitchen sink into this story that has already been established last year that everybody loved, but they want to make it worse. I don't know why they do that. And it just feels like they want to modernize the story to today's standard. You want a story. Don't matter if it's Squid Game, if it don't matter if it's Stranger Things or 13 Reasons Why. You want something that's evergreen, that is good now and good 20 years from now. But I know they don't think about that. They think about the now. They want the money now. They don't want to think about how great this series will be, 20 years from now. I understand that. But the same thing with Disney Plus and all these other shows. They want to modernize these stories that we can relate to right now. How we can relate to these stories is make good stories. And I know I'm going all over the place, and I do apologize, but this is my true emotion, my true personality when I review movies and shows. I've been kind of going through the emotion of what I want to do with this channel, and I'm effing don't care no more. I want to be honest with y'all and honest with the creators, but I don't want to go hard at the paint and blame them for everything. I mean, no, there is some great shows out there. There's some great movies out there. We just have to look for them, and that's my job, is trying to tell you the bad ones, the good ones, and not so good ones. Season 2 of Squid Game is not good. They was trying to I guess, bring up the watch time. They just talked about things that was not interested at all. They was talking about things that didn't bring anything to the plot of the show. And it's just like, dude, just Netflix. If you ever watch this, well, I know you never will. If one season is successful and you put money to season 2 or season 3, let the creators go wild. Trust them that they'll do great and make more people come to your platform to pay you subscriptions to watch the show. But if you start putting more producers on there, hey, do this, not this, add this person, get rid of this person, we want this storyline, you're watering down the story. And I know at the end of the day, you don't care. All you care about is the money. And you all are top dogs of the movie streaming services. I get that. I know you try. You have some good ones and you have some horrible ones. At least you try. But you do give people like the South Korea production company and other people chances to put their ideas and movies and shows into your platform, which is amazing. More than Disney Plus and other ones will do, because you have that much money that you can take that risk. And I wish other ones will do that as well. But don't micromanage these shows. Just because it's successful here don't mean it'll be successful if you add to it or subtract to it. You need to trust the person who had the idea for Squid Game. From my understanding, the person who made Squid Game, he was under so much stress, so much stuff, that he barely got it out in season 1. Now, my talking about this series in closing of this long video, it's not against him or whoever it was that created this. They did best what they have, what they got. Because if you have an idea for a show, you will get some resistance from people who's giving you money and giving you opportunity to show your art to millions and millions of people. You have to go through that, this is my vision, but they want this. It's just nature of the beast. What do you do? Do you let them subtract everything that you have wanted for so long? Or do you just care about the paycheck? Most people just care about the paycheck, which I understand. They don't care about the art of storytelling. Now, this individual, he might. Like I said, it's not against him. And Netflix, I have nothing against it. I'm not trying to go hard in the paint with Netflix, but it's just, you can see the writing on the wall. The first season's always the best. The second season sucks. Now, if you pull Stranger Things, maybe you could turn the boat to the third season, be better. Leave Emo 11 to the side and focus on what made Stranger Things great. It's simple stuff. People who love this type of thing, it's not hard to understand. And I think that's the reason, I wouldn't say Hollywood. Netflix is kind of Hollywood, but they're outside of Hollywood. They destroyed Hollywood, really. You have to know what makes it successful. But sometimes people, especially Hollywood, they're in a bubble inside of a bubble inside of a bubble. They don't realize what works. They don't realize that this is what makes a great story. They think, well, if you just put this, people will eat it up and it'd be great. That's what they think until they see people talking on the internet and say how bad it is. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've not done searching on the interwebs to see if anybody else has liked it or hated it or whatever. This is my genuine reaction. There's one person I follow. I went to his homepage to see if he's reviewed it. He has not. I wonder if he will. Some people, it's hard for them to watch a series because it takes, a couple hours, a binge to watch it. I always was going not binge it. I was going to watch it one episode at a time each day or whatever, but I couldn't do that. It didn't deserve that. I'll just say that. It definitely did not deserve that. But anyways, I think I wasted enough of your time for the day. And always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. See you later.